Roman Reigns has been world champion since all the way back in 2020, winning the Universal Championship, eventually unifying it with the WWE Championship, and then going on to remain as champion for upwards of 1,200 days, making him one of the longest reigning champions in the history of professional wrestling. But there are still some times that Reigns should have arguably lost the belt, which would have made a big star or ensured a legendary moment. Number 4. Edge should have had his fairy tale comeback story. Following a huge return and a devastating injury, Edge came back to win the Royal Rumble in 2021 to finally seek redemption and to win back the successor of the World Heavyweight Championship. Edge's whole comeback to WWE circulated around this story and journey, and crowning him with a world title would have been a wonderful, deserved moment that would have ended WrestleMania 37 with an iconic picture, even though this would have halted Reigns' run with the gold. After less than a year, there are few who would have been saddened at seeing Edge's fairy tale being completed, although his run in WWE would proceed to be a little underwhelming. The second time around, he was still at the top of his game in 2021, and seeing him with a WWE belt around his waist once more would have been massively rewarding. Number 3. Seth Rollins should have had Roman Reigns' number once again. At the 2022 Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns battled Seth Rollins in a great match that had a wonderful build and feud, which played into their previous history in the Shield and as rivals. With Rollins playing terrific mind games, he got under Reigns' skin like no one else, which was nothing that had been seen throughout the rest of his title reign. In the end, Reigns got himself disqualified and escaped with his belt. But a logical next step should have seen Rollins getting redemption and winning the championship from him. Rollins has a history of being the one man to truly get the better of Reigns, and this would have been a great way of continuing that narrative. Number 2. Drew McIntyre's hometown victory would have been an iconic moment. At the Clash at the Castle event in the UK, everything was perfectly set up for Drew McIntyre to have one of the most incredible title wins in history. The audience was thunderous. McIntyre had the most momentum he'd had in a year, and everyone was ready to see Roman Reigns finally lose his gold. Solo Sikoa's debut stopped this moment from happening, which would set an unfortunate precedent of interferences in almost every single Reigns title match from this moment on, which has become repetitive and tiresome. Although McIntyre would eventually find his feet as a heel, he never ended up getting that massive baby face pop for a world title win due to his previous wins. Coming in the pandemic. Number 1. Cody Rhodes should have already finished his story against Roman Reigns. At WrestleMania 39, when Cody Rhodes challenged Roman Reigns for the Undisputed WWE Universal Championship, he was very over, on top form, and fans finally grew tired of Reigns' repetitive title reign and part-time run. However, a bland interference from Solo Sikoa led to Rhodes losing and the crowd going home in complete shock. When looking at how Reigns' time as champion has progressed, with the Bloodline story losing steam, him defending it less frequently, and with how less important he feels, it could be safe to say that Rhodes should have won at WrestleMania 39. Cody gets another opportunity at WrestleMania 40. Let's see, can Cody Rhodes finally finish his story? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And also, did not forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Deuces.